confidenceiscatchy.com. Thanks for tuning in this Tuesday on our Takeaway Tuesday for My Confidence Challenge. This week we did a little work about our energy. And what we did was we met with Mitchell, a friend of mine who's an energy healer. And we talked about what the challenge should be. And that challenge was to take yourself on a date, to do something fun for you, to find a way to reconnect, plug back into you. And I hope all of you were able to do that over the weekend. This particular challenge was super challenging for me because this has been, the last couple of weeks for me, been like just really, really busy. My mom has been hurt. So she needs a lot of extra time attending to her medical needs. And of course, I've had my son with me here as well, and the job and the dogs and the cats and the everything in life that gets in the way. And I've just been not really taking care of myself. And so for Takeaway Tuesday, the thing that really struck me about this challenge was that the timing of it was pretty good for me, right? I had to kind of force myself to find some time to just take care of myself. And I finally was able to do that Saturday night. I had spent the whole day Saturday, literally like all afternoon. All morning was taking care of Mom, getting her to do blood work in the bank and all that kinds of stuff. And then the afternoon, I spent the whole afternoon doing yard work, basically just cleaning up this huge brush pile and throwing it in the fire pit, And it was a lot of just like breaking branches and breaking things on my knee and just really heavy duty upper body work. And by the time the end of the day came, I was smelling like a fire pit and maybe a few other things, and probably some arborvitae smell to me as well. And so that's what we were burning, all the broken arborvitae branches from the terrible winter that we had. And so I totally smelled a little funky and probably looked a little funky because I was so tired, and was able to finally carve out an hour to get a nice bath with some Epsom salts and just like lay in the tub and relax, right? Like to just let my body relax, let my muscles loosen, let the stress of the week and everything that we were trying to accomplish melt away. And I actually, for the first time in like as long as I can remember, I actually fell asleep in the bathtub. Now I know you're probably thinking, oh, that's not too safe. But you know what? My bathtub's really shallow. There's no safety risk there, I promise you. But it was just really nice to be able to relax enough that my body was able to like, okay, yeah. And for some of you, maybe take yourself on a date means to go to the movies. And that's actually kind of what I wanted to do. There just wasn't enough time to be able to really leave the house for that. But maybe you did, maybe this weekend you were able to go out and do something fun. Maybe you went to dinner by yourself and had some food that you really, 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 really wanted. Maybe you went to a movie. Maybe you took a nap. Maybe like me, you took a bath. Maybe you did something for yourself that you don't normally do. And that was the whole point of the challenge. And the whole idea was just to reconnect and plug into yourself and what you need as self-care. And also to just remember and be conscious of the fact that when we're doing so much for everyone else, we tend not to do so well for us. And so that was part of the challenge as well, is just to remind you that you need to take care of you, and I need to take care of me. and if we do that enough, we can make it a habit. And I know for me, making that a habit is really tough. And so as I've always said to you, all of you, each and every week, the things I teach are the things I too need to learn. And so this was something I really need to like put it on my calendar. And that was my takeaway. It was like, okay, I really need to schedule this as though it were as important as any other meeting or any other business endeavor or any other work-related or medical-related or family-related thing. Just like a doctor's appointment, a dentist appointment, I need to schedule the things that rejuvenate me. And if that's going to the gym, so be it. If that's going to doing some yoga in my living room, that's fine too. But somehow I need to get it on my calendar, because otherwise it's just not going to happen, right? Life gets in the way. So I'm going to encourage you on Takeaway Tuesday that one of your takeaways, of course, is to, if you haven't done the challenge yet, find a few minutes to do something just for you. But if you have done the challenge, really think about how can you look at your calendar and figure out how to do it again. Maybe not next week, maybe not even the week after, but at least once a month, right? Once a week would be great, but at least once a month, find an hour, find 2 hours that's just for you. And schedule it in there, because you are just as important as every other thing on your calendar. In fact, way more so. So that's my takeaway from our challenge. Thank you to our sponsor, Megan Mitchell, for a wonderful idea of using the self-date as a means for us to get conscious about the time we spend on ourselves, and also for talking with us about energy healing and all the wonderful things that she does at magicalsolutions.com. If you haven't checked her out yet, there is the website link, magicalsolutions.com, and that is lovely Megan, and she would be happy to take care of all of your energy healing needs, whatever that may be, Reiki, NLP, tapping. There's so many things that she does, hypnosis, and many of those things she can do online and virtually through video chat and on the phone. So take advantage of her because she is there to help us all get realigned with our energy, and that's what this whole challenge is about. So thanks for tuning in. We'll have another challenge on Thursday. I'll see you then. Bye now.